And welcome everybody to the Maryland Classic. It's the semifinals. It's 1 seed versus 4 seed Longoria, Herrera, both from Mexico. My name's Tim Baggers, joined by JP Edwards for this match. JP, Herrera, she struggled against Longoria, but everybody struggled against Longoria.
Yeah, and so far on tour, these two have met a total of 12 times. Paola Longoria 12-0 against Herrera.
Well, most people are something and 0 against Longoria.
That's right.
We are ready for the match. Longoria serving, Herrera in the back. Herrera, known for her ability to shoot balls. She's a left-handed player. She likes to be aggressive. Longoria, more consistent, covers more court. But I will say Herrera has started to improve that aspect of her game over the last 6 months or so. She's getting some balls back that she didn't used to. She's the world number 4. And let's face it, she's earned that right to be number 4. It's not a mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. And she took out Ronda Rasic in the quarterfinals, who was the number 5 seed. She also took out Jessica Perea, who's been playing extremely well. That was a tough match for her. She lost the first game and had to win it in a tiebreaker.
Well, if you're just joining us, we saw Vargas overtake her teammate Mendez in 2 straight games. Two serving 0. Longoria, known for her consistency, good shot selection, and patience. That should be a court hinder. But it's not going to be called. I'm a little surprised by that. There are line judges available who could appeal that. IRF rules, LPRT rules state that court hinders do exist at any point in the match.
Players may have not adjusted to that rule change quite yet.
Right. There's the ability of Longoria to get a ball back, right? She just got it back. She put it deep, forcing Herrera to take another shot, and then Longoria said, I'll capitalize on that.
Yeah, she's just got the really quick feet, incredible footwork. When you watch her set up for a shot, her feet are just so fast, getting into place in perfect timing. Unable to get to that ball, though.
Well, a little bit of luck from Herrera. The ball, we've seen that this weekend, hit that corner and shoot down the wall. And ball catches on the back wall. Longoria unable to retrieve, so point for Herrera. Too easy for Longoria.
Great shot there from Herrera.
Longoria made Herrera hit another shot, but that time Herrera was able to cover up with a backhand pinch winner.
Short serve.
Thanks to all of you who've joined us. Appreciate your support of the LPRT and for liking and sharing our page and feed. Wow. That was unexpected by all of us, and it worked for Herrera.
And the shocking thing was, it wasn't a very hard shot. She just touched it overhead and dropped into that front corner. Short serve called again. Now Herrera is a lefty, which changes the game a little bit.
That's the ball that Herrera has to get back. It was a good shot from Longoria, but You know, somebody like Vargas, I think, gets that ball returned. Running around to the left side to hit that on a forehand, Longoria.
And again, with the quick feet, the fast footwork to get in place to kill that ball, moving all the way backward but still planting her feet.
In the middle of the court, Longoria. Herrera had the opportunity, didn't put it away. Longoria showed exactly what she should have done.
Wow.
Perfect pass down the left side. You saw it just sliding down that left wall by Longoria. Another point. It's perfect racquetball.
Yeah, we saw in the previous round when Paula Longoria played Cristina Amaya from Colombia. She struggled a little bit in the first game. Amaya went on a couple of runs. Paola was still adjusting. We saw her really take control in the second game. And now in this match, she's just come alive in the first game, and she controls the pace of this game right now. Double fault.
Wow.
Surprising.
That doesn't happen very often on the LPRT, and even less by the world number one. Free side out for Herrera. Can she capitalize? She can. Ball kicks out into Longoria. 3 serving 6. Swing and a miss, and then another swing and a miss by Herrera. A little smile from her. She had a couple of opportunities. It's Longoria that time who gets a little gift. One of the things you'll see on Longoria's serve, she almost never hits a ball off the serve that bounces off the back wall. A lot of short serves, yes, but you don't see serves coming off the back wall allowing players to attack that serve.
That's right. She likes to keep the serves tight, the first bounce to be right next to that short line as close as she can get. Skip there. Kind of unusual.
She doesn't skip very often, Longoria. Tough shooting from Herrera. But look at how quickly Longoria moved forward to cover that pinch. Herrera's favorite shot is that forehand pinch. Longoria ran up, covered it, pinched it herself.
Longoria anticipated that shot extremely well. As soon as it was off the racket, Herrera's racket, she was right there, set up to kill it.
But another skip from Longoria. That time it was Herrera who picked up on the pinch, but wasn't able to do what Longoria did last time. Instead, she hit it back to Longoria. Then she was on the back foot. It's turned into a cagey first game. Back and forth.
Saw Longoria go on a little bit of a run. I think that one's going to be called a skip.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. And
we'll have an appeal. Our official just clarifying what was skipped. You can see Holly Scott on the right side. Both line judges agree. So what's the call going to be? See, this situation, I feel I might appeal for an avoidable hinder.
I mean, I think it's worth the appeal in this situation. It's sometimes hard to tell because the rallies are moving so fast, and you may not have somebody to look back to, in your corner to see, should I appeal that?
Soft hands from Longoria, nicely done in the middle of the court, just guiding that with her backhand into the left side. Tough shot to execute. And that's an ace serve. I was just about to say, JP, that the longer this match stays close like this, the more confidence Herrera gets.
Absolutely, and I think Longoria is going to make some adjustments. It's really going to depend on how well Herrera can adapt to those adjustments and continue to play on this level. But we see Longoria scoring a couple points in a row now. She hit a great drive Z serve to that forehand side.
No timeout taken by Herrera yet. It's 8-3. Herrera wanted a short serve. It looked good from here. And skips it 9-3. Playing really well now, finding her rhythm. I'd like to see Herrera stop that rhythm, get the racket up, take a timeout, because Longoria is like, okay, here we go.
I think Paola Longoria's predictability is tough. You never really know what shot she's going to take. And sometimes it doesn't even matter. Like in that case, she puts it down the line so well that you have to anticipate that shot almost perfectly in order to get to it. And it looks like Herrera's going to take a timeout.
Well, while we're here, let's talk a little bit about Longoria. She's been dominant over the past several years, of course, and has really set herself as the greatest racquetball player of all time, arguably. We can never say that for sure.
Right.
But has just dominated the LPRT for years and years and years. Doesn't look like she's going to be stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, and one of those reasons is, we talked about it earlier, some of these players have specific strengths. They're faster, they're more athletic, they have good serves, they like to play slow, they like to play fast. Longoria, one of the reasons she's separated from that group is because she can do all of those things. She can play fast, she can play slow, she's athletic, she can move her feet quick, she can hit hard if she has to, she's got the quick reactions. So it's very difficult. And we were saying earlier, she has over a 95% is her winning percentage. So 95% of the time that she steps onto the court, she wins the matches, that's pretty incredible to think about.
Makes it very, very hard for a player coming in knowing they have a 5% chance of winning. Longoria hesitated before she took that shot and then decided to take it. I like that. Not holding up. I'm just going to keep playing. Earns the point, 12-3.
I think I'd like to see a little bit more motivation and energy from Herrera.
Yes.
Yeah, animation. She seems as though she's ready to give this first game up.
It looks like Herrera's appealing a screen. One disagrees and one agrees. So call will stand and a point given for Longoria. I agree with you, JP. Watching Herrera play doubles with her partner Mejia, she's a lot more animated, and Mejia kind of brings that out of her. Let's go. We can do this. Get pumped up. But when Herrera's on the court, she's very calm. She doesn't get too upset about mistakes. But then I'd also say she doesn't get too excited about good shots either. And it just means that she plays very level. And sometimes against a player like, well, almost all the time, a player like Longoria, that's not enough. So Longoria takes it, 15-3. We'll be back. Let's see what Herrera can do in just a minute. And we're back, everybody. Longoria winning the first fairly convincingly, but we talked about JP at the beginning of the match. It was 6-3, and they were back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then all of a sudden Longoria wins 9 points in a row.
Yeah, and it just seemed as though Herrera stopped making the right adjustments to Longoria's strategy. Her demeanor and almost no animation. She kind of looked a little bit tired almost.
Resigned almost.
Yeah. Well, these two players have met 12 times in the past, like we said before. Longoria 12-0 against Herrera. And since 2016, they have either met in a semifinals or a finals. They haven't met in a quarterfinals since 2016.
Well, the problem is that as the 4 seed,
Right.
guess who's meeting the 1 seed in the semis? And Herrera needs to get out of that. There's a good start. Needs to get out of that 4th seed, get into the 3rd or 2nd, meet someone else on the bottom side of the draw. Then you've got a better chance. Example of that footwork and speed of Longoria, and something that Herrera needs to work on.
I think if Herrera had was showing a little bit more energy, a little bit more aggressiveness, she would have been able to get that ball off the back wall, but just out of her reach in that rally.
Yeah, you kind of want to see Herrera just sacrifice everything. Just go for that one shot, just to show your opponent, hey, I'm here to fight. I'm going to give everything in this semifinal.
Longoria with just perfect execution. There was a difference maker in the first game. She didn't really seem to skip a whole lot. She would just execute the shots that she had that were setups. Forced Herrera to have to play perfect in order to score any points.
Intentional from Longoria. The first shot, Herrera pushing the ball back to Longoria, and intentional again from Longoria with that backhand pinch winner. 2-1.
Good serve.
So easy from Longoria. She makes it look so easy, but it shows the skill set that she has. Great serve, loose return, perfect pinch winner.
Switches up the serve to the forehand side, which is Herrera's backhand, and scores another point. Oh, wow.
That time,
Herrera.
Herrera got it. Just reached out her racket and guided it down the left side. 1 serving 4. She needs a good serve.
Great footwork once again. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Longoria.
Perfect footwork to reset in center court, step forward and push that ball into the front corner.
I do want to point out Herrera's serve came off the back wall. I talked about the fact Longoria's don't. It did when Herrera served it, and it put Herrera in a defensive position. Big skip from Herrera. 5 serving 1.
Oh, man.
You just get there. No. Longoria moving her opponent around the court, 6-1, racing away with the second game. We've only been playing not even 25 minutes.
Short serve. She wants that one back.
Yeah, she's smiling at us because she knew what Herrera was going to do. All she had to do was hit that front wall. It went to the floor first.
Just past Herrera. She can't seem to put much together right now. She's going to want to, I think we might see a timeout pretty soon.
You saw how difficult that ball was. Longoria looks up to the back left corner. Side out, 1-6.
And those are the passes that Herrera needs to just put a little more energy into to try to reach those. Get them off the back wall, get a racket on them. Try to extend the play and force Longoria to make mistakes or to shoot the ball perfectly. Longoria is putting these passes. She's not hitting them very hard, putting them right in the corners. An ace from Longoria.
Longoria is just playing superb racquetball right now. Of course, a reminder, she will play if she wins. She's on course to do so. Vargas tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. That's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, she's just doing everything right at the moment. Herrera not slowing her down, not raising her racket, not taking a timeout. Just, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, JP. She's just, it's like she's mentally checked out. I'm not sure. I mean, it's hard for us to look at this and know what's going on in Herrera's mind.
More specifically, it feels as though she's strategically checked out. Like she's just out of options, out of answers. And another point there from Longoria. So in this match so far, 26 points scored by Longoria. Herrera has only been able to put together 4.
Right. And it's actually a 20-1 run.
That's right.
And so you think about that, and that demonstrates that dominance that Longoria has in this match. Let's talk a little bit, assuming she takes this second game and advances to the final. I think tomorrow will be a lot different. Vargas has been playing outstanding racquetball this weekend, and I think tomorrow will be a different match for Longoria.
I'm extremely excited about tomorrow's match.
I can't wait.
I mean, these both, so Vargas and Longoria have played nearly flawless racquetball all weekend. I mean, we see Longoria, she's up 11-1 in the second game, and she's still on the court. She remains focused. And even while she's practicing, I don't think she's even skipped the ball then either. I mean, it's incredible how well these two players are playing. So to see them come up head to head, I think we're in for a treat.
Oh, I can't wait. And, I should credit Longoria for really investing in a team of professionals to help her. Not only a coach, but physical therapist and a training coach where she lives in Mexico, psychologist. Let's get back to the action. Skip ball, Herrera gets in the service box. The timeout again worked. You have 2 timeouts. More often than not, the timeout works in your favor. So if you don't take them, you're giving up an opportunity.
Just hoping it's not too late here for Herrera. We see her Longoria get back in the box after a simple mistake from Herrera. I don't know if she took that timeout maybe a little bit too late, or if she's going to be able to get back in this game.
Wow, Longoria. It looks so casual, but look at that. Beautiful forehand pinch winner into the right corner. And soft hands as well, guiding it down the left.
Just such clean play. Very rarely do we see her skip the ball. 13-1, hitting hard, hitting soft, pinches, passes, changing it up.
So Herrera finally steps in and hits a backhand winner. She's got a long way to go. She needs to focus on the serve.
Herrera unable to reach that one. Longoria will have the serve once again. Over the Z serve.
That time Herrera got it. Kissed off the back wall just enough for Herrera to step in and hit that ball, and she hit it with some venom.
Not a good serve. If it just nicks off the sidewall, comes right into Longoria's wheelhouse, right into her strike zone.
Herrera got there, chasing the ball down, but gives it back to Longoria, and Longoria doesn't need a second opportunity. 14-1, match point coming up. Just short, maybe? It was close. No appeal. And straight down the line, Longoria goes. She takes this match 15-3, 15-4. So, JP, Longoria, Vargas, 1 versus 2. It's kind of what we hope for this weekend. We're going to see the 2 best battle it out.
Yeah, this is what we were expecting. 2 players who have been playing absolutely flawless so far in this tournament. They've knocked out, obviously, the rest of the competition. So we're going to see these 2 players come at each other. Expect incredible serves, maybe a little bit longer rallies, hopefully some dives, maybe even a tiebreaker.
I'm pretty sure we'll see some dives. Vargas is known for it.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow at 12 p.m. But guess what? We've got 2 more matches coming up. Can you believe it? It's the semifinals of doubles. We have Longoria and Salas coming up at 8 p.m. against Enrique. Sorry, I had to check that. Enriquez and Paria. That's an all-Mexico affair. But Coming up first, Vargas and Mendez are back on court. They're the 2 seeds. They're taking on Herrera and Munoz, an interesting partnership. We haven't seen them two play together of recent times, so we'll see how they pair against the 2 Argentines.
Yeah, that's right. I'm really excited to see that. Carla Munoz playing extremely well this weekend. We saw her take out number 3, Samantha Salas, in a tiebreaker. Fell to Mendez in that next round, but she has been playing very well.
She has.
Herrera without her usual partner of Mejia. So it should be interesting to see how those two blend against a veteran team in the Argentinians.
So we'll be back in about 15 minutes while these players, actually no, we're going to go with the schedule because these players finished ahead of schedule. It's set for 7 p.m. Eastern. That's when we'll be back for our first doubles match. But on behalf of myself, Tim Baggers, JP Edwards, thanks for watching.